Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're checking out the Barricade retractable bed cover for your 2014 through 2018 Silverado 1500, equipped with either the 5.8 foot bed or the 6.5 foot bed. Now the Barricade will no doubt be one of the most affordable retractable covers on the site, giving you Silverado owners easy to operate protection that can be fully opened or fully closed in a matter of seconds thanks to the sliding retractable design. Now on top of that easy operation, owners can also look forward to a very high quality build here thanks to the durable aluminum materials, in addition to that UV resistant matte black coating, all for right around that mid to high $1,000 price point, which really does depend on the size of your bed. All right, so getting into our features here with the Barricade, I think the biggest is going to be that retractable design at a very affordable price point. Now this is one of a few different configurations you'll encounter here on the site when it comes to bed covers. For instance, you got those folding covers, the rolling covers, the button covers, and now you got these retractable guys here in the category as well, which I feel is quickly becoming a fan favorite, due mainly to that ease of use and good protection. That's because with a simple cable pull here, you can simply slide that cover back in one motion, slide it closed, which does make it very, very easy to operate. Now, in addition to that ease of operation, I would say this is going to be a very safe and secure cover when it comes to your bed cargo, thanks largely to that durable aluminum panel design, and therefore it's not going to be easily defeated with a knife like those soft vinyl covers might be, which is an issue and something to be concerned about if you haul a lot of expensive cargo. Now, I would say the one and maybe only con to a design such as a retractable is that it does take up a little bit of extra room in the bed. I mean, you can see the canister here, guys. It's a pretty large footprint, right? So it's going to take, I would say, about a good foot out of your bed. So if you do need to haul anything large, or you do need access to the entire bed length, well, ultimately you will need to remove the canister first, which really isn't a big deal. It's pretty easy to do and doesn't take a whole lot of time. Moving into build and construction, and you're gonna find for the price point, the Barricade is built very well using some really solid materials, including that durable aluminum, which pretty much makes up the entire cover here, from things like the panel itself to the included rails, in addition to the actual canister in which that cover retracts into. Now the canister, the cover, and everything else has been given kind of this textured matte black finish. That finish is both UV and scratch resistant and should help keep this thing looking good for many years to come. Now finally, guys, the cover does include everything needed for the install, including the rails in which the cover rides on, all of the clamps. It's got some nice rubber gaskets to keep things pretty watertight, and everything is going to be backed by Barricade's 3-year warranty. Moving into price point here, guys, and that could be another feature with the Barricade, as again, this is going to be one of your most affordable options. This will come in right around that mid to high $1,000 price point. And again, that does depend on your size. So again, this is going to come in a few $100 less than other popular options on the site from Retrax or Pace Edwards. So if you did want to keep things pretty budget friendly, but you really had your heart set on a retractable, this is obviously going to be one of your best bets on the site. All right, last but not least, guys, let's talk install. And the site's gonna call this a middle of the road 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you a couple of hours, I would say at most, to complete from start to finish. But now to give you a better idea of how things might go down in the garage or driveway at home, let's throw things out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and total breakdown.
First install, you need a ratchet, T25 socket, the supplied Allen keys, and a tape measure. All right, today we're gonna be installing a tonneau cover on our Silverado, so let's get started. All right, so our first step is to put our box into the front of the truck. Just make sure that you have your seal that's on the back here, lay over the front of the bed. Just gonna line that up. Get that in place, and now we can install our side rails. Now we're gonna install our side rail. So on the underside, you will see this channel here that's gonna lock into this groove on the box here. And then we have a screw that will go through our mounting point in the front and through our box. So just gonna slide this over first if you need to. Lift up on the box a little bit, get everything lined up. And then it's also gonna slide under a little bit. You'll feel it lock into place. Just like that. And we're gonna grab our supplied screw and our ratchet and T25 socket and tighten that screw down. So we grab our ratchet and T25 socket, and tighten this down. All right, you gotta do the same thing for the other side. Next, we're gonna do one of our clamps. So we're gonna first get our nylon adjuster. We're gonna thread that in, just make sure you have the Allen hole exposed. You need to thread in a little bit, not all the way. We're gonna grab one of our long Allen bolts. We're gonna go through the bottom here. And then same thing, thread our lock washer on the top. And then send that through on the same channel. Then we're gonna do our middle stopper. Our second clamp, set up the same way. And then our last locking stopper. At the end, we're gonna have our end cap. It's gonna go on very similar. We're gonna take our small Allen bolt and then thread our lock washer on there. And that's gonna go in the same groove. And then also on top, this is gonna be a very small countersunk Allen bolt. Now put that through, tighten it down with our supplied Allen key. Like so. And once we have all these on, you can go ahead and do the same thing for the other side, for the other rail, and then we'll get these adjusted into place and tighten them down. Now before we tighten everything down, we just need to adjust everything. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a tape measure. You're just gonna measure the distance of the inside of the rails at the front, see what they are. On ours, it's about 59¼ inches. And then we need to come to the back and just make sure that the back is the same. Now if it's not, that's what these nylon adjusters are in the rear. So you're gonna need to either thread them out or thread that in, just to make sure that you get the correct distance. We already did that just to make sure it was nice and even. So we have 59¼ in the front and the rear. So now we have those adjusted, we can tighten our clamps and our locking points down. So we can start in our back, right here. Just makes it a little bit easier without this clamp on, so we can access these bolts here. So we're gonna start on our end cap, use our supplied Allen bolt, Allen key, and tighten our back one down. And we're gonna slide our rear locking point all the way back and then tighten that Allen bolt down. Now we're gonna come to our rear clamp, so you can put this wherever you want. We're gonna tighten down this Allen bolt under here. We already did that just to lock it in place so we could adjust it. But once that one's tight and secured against the rail, flip that up. And tighten down this Allen bolt here. Now we can move forward. Next, we're gonna move to our middle locking point. Now you need to make sure that this one and the other side are even, so you can measure from the clamp or whatever. We're just gonna line ours up perfectly here with our body plug. Then move on to our next clamp. We're gonna move on to our next clamp. So this is where you're gonna tighten this bottom one here, get it tight up against the rail. Like that. We're also gonna just tighten our adjuster here. We're just gonna adjust it till it just touches the inside of the bed there. Just like that. And we can tighten this center Allen down. And then our last locking point in the front here, just slide it all the way forward and tighten that one down. Once you have this side all tightened, you gotta do the same thing for the other rail. Lastly, we have our drain tubes. Now they just attach underneath the box here. You'll see the hole and they will just snap into place like that. Now you'll see we won't really have anywhere on this bed to put them, so you can either just let them drain into the bed, and it will eventually drain through one of the holes already here. Or if you really want to, you can modify it and drill a hole or just open up an existing hole and stick the tube through. But once you do that, you just gotta do that for the other side, and then we're all done. And that wraps up our install of our Barricade retractable tonneau cover for our 2014 to 2018 Silverado 1500 with a 5.8 foot short bed and a 6.5 foot standard box. And remember, for everything Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.